Alright, hello everyone. This is Rich, and I'm back with my part 2 to my DVD update for September 13th, 2010. As I said, part 2. Alright, we will continue on from the collector onto some zero budget shenanigans. One from Troma and a couple from others. First one is one I mentioned on my Monstermania video. It is Coons, Night of the Bandits of the Night. It is a Troma release film directed by Travis Irvine, and as I said, it's a zero budget film about rabid raccoons who terrorize a town overnight, and how these gang of I think college students and other campers and townsfolk go around and try to murder these super kind of smart raccoons. And it's very tongue-in-cheek, very funny, somehow a little bit of college humor thrown in there, but it's all around fun, and I really liked it. You know, if you're not a fan of zero budget movies, if you're not a fan of people obviously wearing fake mustaches or obviously wearing fake hair stuff, doing bad accents, then you're not gonna like this, and you might as well just put it back on the shelf. Yet again, independent cinema people. It's not all nice and polished. You're not gonna get fucking Avatar. So, good stuff, in my opinion. Fuck. Go along, keep going. Independent cinema. How's I like it? I bought a lot of movies from Chris Seaver. Who is Chris Seaver, mind you? Chris Seaver is the man who directs and writes and does all kinds of craziness with LBP. Low budget pictures. Went and bought a bunch of movies from him back in fucking early July. I got them last week. So yeah, I spent like $80 on a bunch of his films, and the awesome thing about that is I am missing 2. He did not put 2 in here. I'm still missing Bonejack High and Scrotal Vengeance. Haven't got either of those. So Chris, I know I'm tagging you in this. Chris Seaver, I'm going to put low budget pictures in here. So if you're watching this, Chris, I sent you emails. I want to know what's up. For one, I got all these here. I paid $80, dude. Where the fuck are my covers for this? Can you please email them to me? I mean, I know they're screeners, but it's not like I could buy them anywhere else. Can I please have my covers? I mean, I'll print them out myself. I don't care. I'll put them in cases myself. I don't care, Chris. Please, send me my goddamn covers. Alright. Anyway, enough of my plea to Chris Seaver. Let's go on with the awesomeness. Sound good? Sound great. Go with the new ones first, then I'll go with some old flavor. Alright, now we'll go on with Filthy Mcnasty Part 4, Beyond Mcnasty. Good title, right? As I said, they are screener copies, but they are from the director. It's essentially, if you follow the Filthy Mcnasty thing, it's about these sex demons, or sexual favory demons, that go around and cause shenanigans and give people what they want, but there's always, a catch. In this case, they make a sex teacher, which is, I think she's called Miss Sex Ed, and they make her into this hot bitch, and they essentially, the 2 demons here, go around and kill all their friends and students and all that kind of stuff at a party, which is pretty awesome. I'm explaining it terribly, but if you're a fan of LBP, you know to expect, shenanigans. I don't know if Teenage shows up in this, but I know some girl in this movie looks like iCarly. She's really stupid. She got big ass boobs. She looks like if a really older, big chested iCarly, or the chick that plays iCarly, Miranda Cosgrove. most of the the LBP troupe comes in here. Meredith Host and others. Oh, Sean C. Phillips also in this movie from YouTube fame, Cool Duder. You know, Don and Murph. He's in this. I believe he's one of the executive producers of this as well. I know he's one of the executive producers of the next film I'm going to show. But yeah, awesome film. Especially if you're a fan of the Filthy McNasty series, you will like this. It's the same flavor. And actually has a return of one of the characters from Part 2. So you got that going for you if you watch it. That is a pre-release movie. I got that because I took part in, gave funds to its making, so that's why I got that screener beforehand. Next one is, this is one of my next craptacular movie reviews, my very next one, I believe, will be on this. Geek War. LBP film. I don't know, this movie I really liked. I watched it like 3 times already. Chris Seaver, awesomeness. What do I want to say? Has Billy Garberine in it, who I really, really, really want to, like, really for him to be mainstream in some way. He's like one of my favorite independent actors, or like I have like at least a couple of his movies that have nothing to do with LBP, just because he's really awesome, like Necroville, and there's some other zombie movie I have with him that's in it. The movie's essentially about geeks. There's this tape that is in Deathbone's comic book store, and this main geek guy here, he wants to get it. He has to pay $1,500 for it. Some other woman, some girl right there, buys it, or I think does something. Maybe she shows Deathbone her titties or something. I don't even remember. And then he has to kind of like, he's trying to sneak his way into getting it from her, but he kind of like falls in love with her. Shenanigans are afoot. And there's a bunch of poop jokes in between. I'm explaining it terribly. But I really, really, really like this film. The music was awesome. As soon as you start the film, it has the song from Monster Squad come up. Rock Until You Drop. That song, awesome. Like, that song stuck in my head like for like a million years now. But essentially, it's the whole thing about the geeks trying to get the tape from the girl, and then he has this adversary right here who acts like the guy, the rich snobby guy from what the fuck's the show, the IT Crowd. I don't know if he meant to do that, but if he didn't, he exactly did, like, acted like the guy from the IT Crowd. I forget his fucking name, but explain that terribly. I'll explain it better in the damn review, but see this film if you can. It is awesome, especially if you're a fan of like low budget films and like comedies and just LBP, trauma, all that kind of stuff. I don't like to say trauma and LBP together because that's when babies die. Chris Seaver doesn't like trauma. Anyways, go on to some old flavor. Anal Paprika. Anal Paprika 2 and 3. Hard to explain what these plots are because they're very random. The first one's like 20 minutes long, and it's about like Chris Seaver and some other guy, that guy that plays Teen Ape, and some girl go into a woods, and there's like this like special needs guy that goes around yelling John Stamos and killing people because his dad exposed him to like all these like terrible 80s shows, and he goes fucking nuts and shit and just yells John Stamos and like murders people. Yep. And then you have 2 and 3, which have to do with the Chris Seaver's character and most of the characters from the original movie, but they're like fighting vampires and trying to like prevent the apocalypse, and like Lloyd Kaufman's their father, and like he's supposed to be this awesome like vampire killer and stuff like that. So yeah, these are a lot better than the first one. So, but I liked them. I liked them all. You know, yet again, these films, as I said before in other videos, these films remind me if I was making a film. These is how it looked like. The hack movies, those zero budget films from like Troma, the low budget pictures, all that kind of stuff. A lot of the shot on shitio movies that I have remind me if I was making movies, this is how it looked like. I don't know if that's a good thing But that reminds me of how I would personally make films, how the comedy would be, how I would shoot it, how it would end up. I don't know if that would necessarily be that's good, but that's what I got. Lastly here, because I have another one, but I didn't watch it, so I didn't put it on here. It's Bloody Giblets. I have no idea what it's about. But yeah, that's over there. So I'm just going to do these last three. Is the Heather and Puggly trilogy. You got Heather and Puggly Drop a Deuce, Heather and Puggly Crucify the Devil, and just Heather and Puggly 3. All screeners, all done by the Sievage, or moi. They're essentially about two sisters, Heather and Puggly, kind of, the first one's them going through, like, college, I'm guessing, Bone Jack High, it says, I guess it's high school, Bone Jack High, and, just surviving, kind of, I guess. I don't really remember the first one that well. The second one, I remember more, I believe. The second one is more to do with witchcraft, I believe. All I remember from, like, all the films is that they had a PB&B, which is a peanut butter and blood sandwich, and the blood part is made out of menstruating fluid. Like, so, like, all of a sudden you'll just see, like, Debbie Rochon, which Debbie Rochon's in the first one. She just, like, has the sandwich all in her hootie-ha, and it just all of a sudden it's like, oh, look, there's the blood. And she's like, here you go, peanut butter and blood sandwiches. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, yes. Quality. And I swear to God, if I hear that I loved it goddamn joke again, after watching all these goddamn LBP movies, I swear to God, I'm going to shoot myself in the head and send that shit to Chris Seaver in a goddamn package. I don't even know the joke. All I know is the fucking punchlines. I loved it. It's whatever. I don't... liked it. I loved it. Yeah. Anyways, Heather and Puggly are awesome. And the third one's more like a Harry Potter ripoff. Which I actually kind of liked. I'm explaining these damn movies terribly. Heather and Puggly is an awesome film, though. It's about, like, witchcraft. Altogether, they're, like, about witchcraft. And it has the same set of characters in every single film. Like, it has this, like, gay guy, but he's all about the pussy. And it has this cowboy guy. And it has this, like, rock guy. And, like, a lesbian-y type person. Oh, and the second one, they're exorcists. That's what they are. They're exorcising people. And then this guy named Choach is encroaching on their bullshit. Yeah, that's the second one. Yeah, and then, like, the devil who is dressed like Larry the Cable Guy, which is awesome because he's a lumberjack, goes and causes shenanigans for them. That's what the second one's about. The second one's about that, I believe. Yeah, the first one I don't remember. Third one's about, like, Harry Potter type shit, like they graduate from Bone Jack wizardry and magic or some shit, and follows, like, kind of the plot of one of the Harry Potter films. Yeah. All in all, well, that's it. That's all my movies. Hopefully I'll have some more. I'm kind of low on the fundage right now, so I can't get too many films. I can't, get blank CDs at the moment, or blank DVDs, or printer ink to print out covers. Life kind of sucks. And then I have school on top of that, and then work. And then trying to please the YouTubes and the Facebooks and the Blip TVs and the MySpaces. All that together causes Mr. Rich to get white hair. So, yeah. Hopefully, it all works out in the end and shenanigans are afoot. Alright, well, it's been my DVD update of just yammering and talking nonsense. See you later, the internet. Bye.